Why they still hate? I don't know. Why they still hate? I don't know. We gon' reign forever. We gon' reign forever. We gon' reign forever. Put up for my nation while they still hate. Sons of God stand up in formation. We ain't got time for no Caucasian filling our people head up with abomination. Waiting for the Lord, we still patient. Truth coming out is real blatant. I got a holy diet, I don't eat bacon. Watching out for them gutter rats, they still faking. They ain't no Jews, we the real Jews. Jeremiah 14 verse 2. Had to cut them up with a script right quick. Had to let them know I ain't no church dude. Nah, I ain't no church dude. I'm an Israelite, all about war, pull a sword. Gotta show the man what the verse do. Came with a friend, he gon' give himself a hearse too. Y'all should've known I don't play like that. Cut him up once, then he came right back. Cut him up again, then he fell right back. I don't get why he wanna catch a fade like that. I think he played himself. I think he played himself. We the best in the world, that's top shelf. We the Israelites coming for your wealth. Reign forever, we gon' do it big. Break the nations like a little twig. In the streets, we get it in. We got precepts that'll split your wig. Why they still hating? I don't know. Why they still hating? I'm putting on for my nation.
It's time for the black man to wake up and humble. Read.
John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
The Bible said that ye shall know the truth, black man. Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
It said, and this truth gonna make you free. We are still slaves in America. Our minds are still accustomed to the ways of America. Read that. It said what?
And ye shall know the truth.
The Bible said ye shall know the truth. Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
It says, and this truth gonna make you free. What is the truth that's gonna make us free? Give me Psalms 119 verse 142. What's up, Ray?
How you doing, brother?
We out here showing our people who we are. You ever heard this knowledge before? Check this out. Let me show you something. You see yourself on this sign right here? Alright. When I came into this knowledge, Ray, this blew my mind, bro. It blew my mind to the point I had to go sit back and learn it. So I can come out here and teach it to wake our people up. You see what I'm saying? Alright. This is a sign of the chart of the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel are God's chosen people.
That's right.
These are God's children. And for their disobedience, God said, if y'all do what I say do, I'm going to bless you. If you don't do what I say do, I'm going to curse you. So, you see yourself on this sign, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, on this side, this is what you're going to find in the Bible. And on this side right here, this is what they named us when we got out those slave ships. All right? So, you see yourself on this sign. According to your father. Okay, you're from the tribe of Judah. Have you ever heard that before? Alright, check this out. This is something the church ain't gonna teach us. This is something that you're not gonna learn in the Christian church. Y'all come over here and listen. And you're not gonna learn this in 12 years in their school system, in college. We are from the tribe of Judah. Alright? We are the real Jews of the Bible. That's where they get the word Jew from the word Judah, okay? We are God's chosen people, all right? Let me show you how we know that we are the God's chosen people. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26 right quick. What's up, Melissa? We out here showing our people who we are according to the Bible.
That's right.
All right? This is something y'all ain't never heard. They're not going to teach you this in the Christian church because the Christian church was set up by our slave master. All right? We reading out the Holy Bible. We are not no Muslims out here. We ain't no Q-dogs neither. We out here reading out the Holy Bible. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So God set before these people on this sign a blessing and a curse. All right? Read.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord.
He said you're going to get blessed if you do what I say do. If you obey the commandments of God, which is this Bible, read.
Your God, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments.
He said, and a curse if we do not obey the commandments. So this is going to explain why we in the situation we in right now in Humboldt, Tennessee, and throughout the whole world. Why we at the bottom? Why are we the first five, the last high? Why they shove us in the slums and in the ghettos of every neighborhood? Why do our people hate one another? Why do our men gang bang? You see what I'm saying? Did the Bible finna tell us who we are according to the Bible and what we got to do to get out these conditions? When I found out what we got to do to get out these conditions, I said, man, I got to learn it and I got to go teach it to my people. So we right here today. Listen, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. He said, I'm going to give you blessings if you do what I say do. He said, I'm going to give you cursing if you don't do what I say do, all right? Check this out.
Bring it out, The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
God said, but it shall come to pass, meaning this will happen. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Saying if we don't listen to God, talking about the people on this sign, the American blacks, the Western Indian blacks, the Haitians, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans. He said if y'all don't do what God say do, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said if we don't do what he said do, he said all these evil things gonna come upon us and overtake us. So this how we know, give me verse 46. He said this is how we know that we are the people of the Bible. I'm restoring our community back with our true nationality. We're not Africans, we're not Americans. None of that is found in the Bible. You can't find the word Africa in the Bible. You can't find the word America in the Bible. So you got to ask yourself, why am I calling myself an African American? It don't make no sense. All right, watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46.
He said all these curses going to come upon us. Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
He said these curses going to be upon us for a sign. What a sign going to do? Like that stop sign. What that stop sign do? It tell you to stop. It tell you what to do. It's going to tell you where you are. You look at the street sign, it's going to tell you where you at. So these curses going to tell you who you are and where you at in the last days. It said these curses going to be upon you for a sign. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with...
Go back. Skip.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
It said, and upon thy seed forever. So the people Moses talking to, he said these signs going to be upon your people forever. From all the way 2,000-3,000 years ago, all the way to 2016, he said this how you going to know who are God's chosen people. All right? Now we finna read some of the curses. He said no curse is going to be a sign. So this curse is going to tell us who we are. Give me verse 32 right quick. Watch this. Tell me who this happened to. He said this is for all our disobedience. All right? Give me 16, verse 16 first.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
He said curse what?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
He said curse you going to be in the city. Any city you go to, y'all going to be cursed for y'all disobedience. All right? And what?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
He said, and curse you gonna be in the field. Meaning what fields we was cursed in? The cotton fields. It's also talking about these small towns too. You see what I'm saying? Because the city is where they had to come, when they sold the commerce. In the fields is where they grew the commerce. You know what I'm saying? We in a small town outside of a city, so that'll make us in the field. Alright? Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
It said, curse shall be thy basket and thy store. For your disobedience, the Most High God said, curse should be your basket. A basket is something that you store stuff in. We ain't got nothing to put nothing in. Alright? He said, curse should be your store. This is the only black store owned in Humboldt for years. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got no store. You see what I'm saying? The Arabs own the stores. The Chinese own the stores. You see what I'm saying? We don't own the stores. He said, curse should be thy basket and curse should be thy store. Thy store. Excuse me.
Give me 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
He said our sons and daughters for our disobedience won't be given to another people. When did that happen unto us? During what period? Was our sons and daughters given during slavery? Our sons and daughters was given unto another people for our disobedience. You ever wonder why that happened to us? Because we disobeyed God. Alright? Keep reading.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
He said our eyes was going to look and fail with longing for them all the day long. Meaning you're going to want your kids back. Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
But God said there wasn't going to be no might in your hand to do what? To get your kids back. You see what I'm saying? If Master Charles came and took our kids, there wasn't nothing we can do. You seen 12 Years a Slave or Roots? All kids he could do was cry. You see what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing we can do. Just like right now, if the government want to do what? Come get our kids, take them over there and put them in the jailhouse. Ain't nothing we can do about it. All we can do is cry and wait on the court date. Read.
The fruit of thy land in all thy labors.
Go to 40.
Hey, did you know how we get over here? I'm gonna get to the point. All right? How do we get over here as a people? I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm breaking down. I'm showing you how we know that we are these people. For one, I just said what? Give me 48. Verse 48. It said what? Our sons and daughters are gonna be given to another people. He said, curse gonna be your basket in the store. Curse you gonna be in the city and in the field. Meaning we not gonna own nothing. You see what I'm saying? All right. Give me 48. Watch this. Watch what else he say. Watch it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said for our disobedience. He said we was gonna have to go serve our enemies, not our friends. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Said which God was gonna send against us. I always wonder how in the hell did the white man know to come get us? Out of all the people, how did he know to come get us to build America? Why didn't he go get the Chinese? Why didn't he go get the Japanese? Why didn't he go get just any old Africans? Because they know who we are. We don't know who we are. You see what I'm saying? They know we the greatest people God created. You see what I'm saying? So he said, therefore what?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
Said we was gonna have to go serve our enemies in hunger. Meaning anytime we want some food, we gotta go to our enemies. We don't own McDonald's. We don't own Walmart. We don't own Costco. We don't own Kroger's. We don't own Taco Bell. We gotta go to our enemies. All right, read.
And in thirst.
It said, and in thirst. If we get thirsty, we got to go to our enemies. See what I'm saying? If you want a beer, you got to go to Bud Light. You want a Hennessy, you got to go to Hennessy. We don't own that. To pay your water bill to get it to run out your faucet, who you got to go pay? You got to go pay. Who own the utility company? White folks, the same people. God said they're your enemies. He said, since you ain't want to do what I say do, you got to go to your enemies for this. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. You got to go to your enemy for food, water, and clothing. Nakedness. We don't own Polo. You see what I'm saying? We don't own Levi. You know what I'm saying? We don't own Nike. We got to go to our enemies for our disobedience. Read.
And in want of all things.
It said, and in the want of all things, we got to go to our enemies for. You understand that? We got to go to who? For some toothpaste. To brush your teeth. For some, for soap. To even be born in this world, you got to go to your enemies. You got to go to their hospital. You see what I'm saying? When you die, you got to go to your enemies to get put in the ground they stole. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know that we are the people of the Bible. We are the Israelites of the Bible.
That's right.
And we went into slavery because we broke God's laws, statutes, and commandments. And it's time for the black man to wake up. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
It said your enemy. Damn. It said your enemy shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. You know what a yoke of iron is? Where my book bag at? I get my book bag out the truck. It says your enemy is going to put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Let me show you this picture right here. The same people, God ain't playing, man. This how you know we these people. This a yoke of iron. They put this on our neck during what? Slavery. For our disobedience. You ever read that in the Bible? That's what I'm saying. We go to church, but I went to church all my life and never read that in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We bringing our identity back to our people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we missing, our identity. They done lied to us talking about we African Americans. You know what I'm saying? They done lied to us talking about we Negroes. You know what I'm saying? They done lied to us talking about what? We porch monkey, coons, spits, whatever name. Give me that right there. Let me show you that. Give me verse 37. Did you know that was a curse? That we was gonna lose our heritage, and they was gonna call us niggas. They was gonna call us African American. Watch this. For our disobedience, read.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
It said for our disobedience, God said you're not gonna know who you are no more, but you're gonna become an astonishment. An astonishment is a great wonder. People gonna wonder why you the only nation on earth that make music and call your women bees and hoes. They gonna wonder why the black man love to sag his pants. They gonna wonder why the black man can't what? Take care of his kids. They gonna wonder why the black woman love to put the white woman hair in her head. That's an astonishment. You're not gonna know who you are no more for your disobedience, but you're gonna become an astonishment. Read.
A proverb.
A proverb is a wise saying, a wise true saying. Niggas love jungle juice. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. You see what I'm saying? He said, for our disobedience, that we was going to become an astonishment. And what else? Read.
And a byword.
A byword. The word by means two. So you're going to become a second word. You're not going to know that you're an Israelite no more. That you're going to be called an African American. You're going to think that you're a Negro. You're going to think that you're a nigga. You see what I'm saying? That was a curse. God said for your disobedience, that's what you're going to become. An astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. Read.
Among all nations.
He said among all the other nations. The Chinese going to know you for being a nigga, an African American. The Japanese, you know what I'm saying? They going to know you for that. Read.
Whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Give me verse 68. I'm going to show you one more curse. Then I'm going to get off into something else. I'm showing you that we are the people in the Bible, man. When I found it out and I never heard the Christian pastor bring that out, that threw up a red flag. All the Christian pastor want is your money. All the Christian pastor want is your money. You see what I'm saying? All he going to do is tell you to bring you his 10%. He ain't going to tell you that truth. He not going to give you your nationality back. You see what I'm saying? When we take our nationality back, you know what I'm saying? That's when we going to rule the earth again. We was once kings on this earth, but now we don't became slaves. And it's time for our people to wake up. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Most High God said for your disobedience. Give me Exodus 20 and 2. Hold your finger right there. He said for your disobedience, he gonna bring us into Egypt again. You know what Egypt means? Watch this. The Bible got its own dictionary. What you think it means? You familiar with the Bible? You remember Moses when they got the children of Israel? They split the Red Sea when they got them out of Egypt. What was the Israelites doing in Egypt that time?
The Israelites.
Yeah, what was they doing?
Building.
They was building. They was in bondage. That was us, bro. That's what we trying to tell. That was us. Just like we built America, we built Egypt too.
That's right.
That's how they knew to come get us. They said we got to go get the greatest people on earth if we want to build a great kingdom. All right. So that was us. Those weren't white people. The white people take our images and put it in our books. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they take and put it in their books as them. You see what I'm saying? All right. Watch this. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 2. I am the Lord thy God.
He said, I am the Lord thy God. Read.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
He had brought us out of the land of Egypt. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous for bondage. Now go back. Now you'll understand this verse. He said, for our disobedience, God said he was going to do this. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Most High God, for your disobedience, you don't want to do what I say do. He said he's going to bring you into Egypt again. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How we get over here? That's in the Bible. Us coming across on it in the transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible. Us coming across that water on the ship is in the Bible. That's how we know we are the people of the Bible. You see what I'm saying? We are God's chosen people. It's time for us to start acting like it. We can't keep acting like niggas out here.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It's time. Look, give me Deuteronomy 76. Let's see what God said about his chosen people.
Bring it out.
We study this Bible. You see what I'm saying? When I found this stuff out, man, I quit doing what I was doing. I quit DJing. I quit all that wicked rapping. I said, man, I gotta read this Bible for myself. Quit going to church letting your pastor read you the Bible. Because he's not reading the Bible.
Right.
He telling you what he feel, throw the Bible up, jump around, do the nay-nay, women running around the church, and then the choir sing, he passed the plate around, and then the choir sing again, he passed the plate around, do his sermon, say one scripture, then he sing you home, you don't know nothing. All you can say, man, pastor sure preach. What did he preach about? I don't know. He said something about loving Jesus. Jesus said love everybody. That's all you know. That's why we destroy it. We got to seek ye out of this book of the Lord and read. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
This is what God think about us. Read.
For thou art an holy people.
God said that we are a holy people. To be holy means to be separate, to be different. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee.
He chose us, his children, read.
To be a special people.
To be a special people.
Unto himself.
Unto himself.
Above all people.
It said what?
Above all people.
They don't say below.
Above all people.
They don't say Martin Luther King said be equal to him.
Above all people.
God said that he chose his people to be above all people. But for our disobedience, what happened? Huh?
We chose to be below.
We chose to be below. Read.
That are above the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number.
He didn't choose us because we were more in number, because it was a lot of us, but why?
Than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
Just like they call us now, we the minority. We were the fewest of all people, read.
But because the Lord loved you,
Because he loved us, read.
and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers.
Right, because Most High, he gave us an oath. He swore to our fathers. He gave it to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see what I'm saying? That we are his chosen people, that we should inherit the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So do you know what it means to love God? Give me the love of God. Let's show them what it means to love God. I see if they got some C batteries in the thing. This thing here sounding like it might finna go getting weak on. He ain't here. Alright, this is what it means to love God. Everybody say they love God, right? See, they not teaching you what the love of God is out the Bible. You can't get God no hug. You can't get God no flowers. So it's what? It's something you gotta do to prove your love to God. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Watch what God say it means to love him. Because all these people, they driving up and down the street going round and round in a circle, riding around Humboldt. You stop and ask them, you say you love God? Watch this. Hey, bro, you love God? Do y'all love God? Yeah. All right, watch this. This is what you got to do. Read.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
It said, for this is the love of God. This is what it means to love God. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. And when you love God, you got to keep the commandments of God, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says if you say you love him and keep him not his commandments, that makes you a liar. Give me that. That's just like you got kids or you got parents. And if your parents tell you to do something to prove you love them, what you going to do? You got to do what they say do. Now, if you don't love your parents and don't give a heck or give a damn about what your parents say, what you going to do? You going to rebel. So to prove you love God, you got to keep his commandments. Watch this. Read.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin.
No, excuse me. Go to 2 and 4. My bad.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 4. He that saith, I know him.
It said if a man say he know God, read,
and keepeth not his commandments,
and you don't keep not one of God's commandments, read,
is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
You are a liar according to God, bro. You got to learn, come back to God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. We discontinue from our heritage. Our heritage is this Bible. Our heritage, this is our Black history book.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the mind, Jesus Christ was a black man.
That's right.
God is a black man.
That's right.
Moses was black.
That's
Job was black. Solomon was black. All the apostles were black men. But you look at their movies, what they do? They make them white. Did you know that was in the Bible? You got your apocrypha?
Bro, we have so many scriptures, bro. Hey, how do you remember all them?
Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
God said for our disobedience, we was going to discontinue from our heritage. How did we discontinue from our heritage? Man, look, he sent our enemies against us, what we just read in the Bible, stacked us on cargo slave ships, and brought us to a land that we knew not. And he sold us. He sold us. Did we ever finish up 6-8 a while ago? Go back to that right quick. Go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 6-8. He said that we was going to discontinue. What's up, John? Hey, get out and listen to me for a minute. He said that we was going to discontinue from our heritage, bro. We reading out the Holy Bible, all right? We're going to read more scripture than you ever heard your Christian pastor read. I guarantee you.
That's right.
Read.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Watch this. This for our disobedience. This is what God said was going to happen to you, black man. Listen.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God said for your disobedience, he going to bring you into slavery again. Read.
With ships.
On a cargo slave ship. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Moses said how I'm telling you this going to go down. That's how it's going to go down. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
He said you wasn't going to see your homeland as a people no more again. Read.
And there,
he said, and there when you got to in America, read.
ye shall be sold.
He said you was going to be sold, read.
Unto your enemies.
Unto your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Now your cousin.
Unto your enemies.
Now your friend Tommy at work.
Unto your enemies.
God said for your disobedience that you was going to be sold unto your enemies. How y'all forgotten that y'all been through slavery? They taking slavery out of school so they don't want y'all to know to connect with this Bible. You understand that? It's time for our people to wake up. He said you're going to be sold to your enemies and what? Read.
For bond men,
For a slave man, read.
and bond women,
And a bond woman. For our disobedience. God said what? That he was going to bring us into another land that we knew not, and we was going to be sold into our enemies. We're not each other's enemies. You know what I'm saying? The Bloods and the Crips are not each other's enemies. The G's and the Vice Lords are not each other's enemies. So I'm saying God said that we was going to be sold to our enemies. The same person, he said what? That we was going to have to go to our enemies for the want of all things. The Bible saying that. The Bible calling the white man our enemy. I'm not saying, I'm just reading it. But we don't know that because the white man has taught the black churches Christianity. Alright? The word Christianity is nowhere in the Bible. You cannot find the words Christianity nowhere in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So, Christianity, I'm going to show you what Christianity is. Alright, this right here is Christianity. This is a lie according to the Most High God. This is a lie according to the Bible.
that's right,
Jesus Christ was a black man. He was just like you according to the Bible.
that's right.
This is a lie. This is Christianity. He taught us to celebrate Christmas. He taught us to celebrate Halloween. He taught us to celebrate New Year.
Right.
He taught us to celebrate our birthdays.
Right.
He taught us to celebrate what else? 4th of July, Memorial Day. He taught us to what?
Father's Day.
Mother's Day that's coming up. He taught us to what? Celebrate the Strawberry Festival.
That's right.
Everything we know, this man right here taught us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find Christmas nowhere in the Bible. You're not gonna find Easter in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? This man right here, this white boy Jesus right here, man, he taught our people lies to keep us destroyed. He taught us Christianity. What does it mean to be a Christian? Give me 1 Peter 2:21. Let's see what it means to be a Christian. Watch this, man. We got God's chosen people. They are not God's chosen people. So the biggest trick the devil ever pulled was what? To convince the world that he didn't exist. See what I'm saying? So our people think that's Jesus. You ask some little kids right now who this is, they gonna say Jesus. I'm gonna show you what Jesus looks like after I read this right here. This is what it means to follow him right here. Watch this. Not saying it's Jesus now. We're just gonna give you just a biblical description of what he looks like. Not saying that's Jesus. Because nobody don't know what he physically looks like. You know what I'm saying? Read.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us.
So Christ suffered for us, read.
Leaving us an example,
Christ suffered for us to leave us an example.
That's
read.
right.
that ye should follow his steps.
That we're supposed to follow Christ's steps. Now you got to ask yourself, this man right here taught us to celebrate Christmas. Where in the Bible Jesus had a birthday party? Where in the Bible Jesus celebrated his resurrection and called it Easter? You see what I'm saying? Where in the Bible Jesus bought some fireworks and popped them in the sky and said it was Independence Day? You see what I'm saying? Where in the Bible did Jesus celebrate Thanksgiving? See, this man done taught us all these lies. Where in the Bible Jesus said he celebrated Mother's Day? He left us an example. Give me John chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
I'm gonna show you the example of Jesus, the black Messiah. I'm gonna show you what example he left. This is what Jesus Christ said. Listen.
The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15. If ye love me,
Jesus Christ said, what? Is that written in red, bro?
if ye love me,
This is written in red in the Holy Bible. He said, if ye love me, read.
keep my commandments,
He said, keep his commandments. Read.
and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter.
Right. So he said, if ye love me, keep my commandments. So Jesus Christ kept the commandment. Celebrating Mother's Day is not a commandment. All right?
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this and join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.